YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nadeshot today, and we're doing a brand new video, and what you guys are going to be watching is a match of domination on the brand new map Detour from the Vengeance map pack, and it goes along with a very, very cool story, and it really segues into the gameplay very well. So, when we went to the Gfinity event in London about a week ago, that was the competitive Call of Duty tournament. We ended up placing third there. You guys know that already from the update vlog that I gave you guys. But one of the things that I wanted to do so badly, which I don't condone for everyone, obviously, since some of you guys are going to be underage. I went to the casino. I wanted to gamble so bad because when I grew up as a young kid, I would go over to my grandparents' lot. You know, my mom worked full-time at the hospital, and my dad was a carpenter who would work from like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if we weren't at school or after school, we'd always go over to my grandparents. I'm super close with them. I love them to death. And my grandpa actually grew up downtown Chicago and worked in his mother's pub as a kid. So he would always tell me stories about how, you know, growing up in the city, he had to make a buck here or there, and he would always do it by hustling. That was his biggest thing. He would always tell me stories about kind of not scamming people out of money, but he would ring pool. He was a ringer because obviously he was working in a pub all day that his mom owned, so he was just playing pool all day, and he would literally just act like he didn't know what he was doing. And he was this young kid, probably like 14 years old, and these guys would come in and he would ask to play and then act like an idiot, act like he didn't know how to play, and then he'd get into the game where they bet money, and he would just absolutely annihilate them. I always love stories like that from my grandpa. You know, there's a few others, but those would probably be a little bit maybe too rated R for my gameplay channel. But those stories always kind of set in. And it really made a difference of what I wanted to do, and it kind of led me to a bad habit, which is I really want to gamble, and I'm obviously not 21 yet, so I can't go to many casinos in the States. So when I got over to London, when somebody offered, hey, let's go to the casino because it was close to the hotel, I was down. I was there for sure because I always, you know, I wanted to do those things that my grandpa was doing, you know, win some money, gamble some money, and do my best to turn, you know, $1 into something more without working for it, obviously. You know, money won is better than money earned. That's what Hex keeps telling me, and I really wanted to do it. So we played blackjack and we played roulette. They didn't have craps there. Everyone was telling me to play craps, but they didn't have that. They didn't have what's it called? Texas Hold'em. So I was playing blackjack and roulette, and I was having an amazing time. When I first walked into the casino, I took 10 pounds and I turned it into about 200 pounds in front of Big Timer and Rambo because I won like 10 straight hands of blackjack. And that was probably the worst thing for me because I got so much initial success that I was so excited that I just turned this money into so much so quickly. And that was, in the end, my downfall because I ended up losing for the weekend. I didn't come out on top. I didn't lose an extreme amount of money, probably around like 200 pounds. Which translates into like $400. So it's bad, but you know, it was a first time experience, so I don't really regret losing that kind of money. Obviously, it's a lot of money, and that could buy a lot of things like a new iPad or a new Xbox, but it was more or less the experience for me that I enjoyed because gambling is something that I always want to do, like I said earlier, but I wasn't able to because I'm not 21. But that kind of segues into this gameplay here, the love of gambling, because as you guys can see, my score streaks are actually the care package and the UAV. And my goal was basically not to get a shit ton of kills, but to get as many care packages as I could, because you guys know, or you should know this by now, since this game has been out, I haven't really experimented with it, but you can use Engineer to re-roll care packages. And my biggest thing was the fact that I could call in like probably 10 to 15 care packages a game if I play well, and there's a good chance if I re-roll those care packages that I'm going to get a Dog Swarm or a VTOL Warship or a Lodestar, something really, really, really good that I didn't really earn. So like I said, money earned, or money won is better than money earned. So care packages won is better than care packages earned. So although I'm getting the care package, I didn't really earn that second reroll that I get with my Engineer perk. And the reason why I chose this gameplay to show to you guys is because I have a Guardian right here, and I'm gonna re-roll it here real quick. And guess what I get? That's the Swarm. And at the time, I was playing with Fwiz in a live stream. He's a caster for Call of Duty. He was at Call of Duty XP 2011, and he was Call of Duty Championships and all the MLG events. He's been casting Call of Duty. He didn't think that I was going to get a swarm, and both of us were doing this. We were using care packages and engineer just to re-roll them and have some fun, and hopefully we get something really cool that we didn't really earn. And I finally got a swarm, and he actually twerked on stream because I finally got my swarm. But this is the cool part about this strategy, using the care package and the UAV, is the fact that I'm calling in a swarm right now when it hits the 15-second mark, and then I just also called in another care package, and wouldn't you know it, I actually got a really good score streak, an AGR. So if you think about it, I have a UAV up in the air, I have an AGR rolling around ground and pound, and then I have the swarm just taking people out one by one from the sky. So I got all these score streaks in the matter of a couple seconds, and I didn't really earn them. So that was the cool thing for me about this strategy. It brought a lot of fun to the game that I actually haven't experienced in a while. I'm not sure if because it kind of it made me reminisce about the gambling that I did the last week and how much fun I had, even though I lost money. After a while, it kind of got tiresome just because I was getting all these care packages and I was re-rolling them and I wasn't really getting anything good. So that part was kind of disappointing, but the end result was the fact that I got the swarm and it actually paid off, and it helped me have a lot of fun. It was something for me which is really hard to do in public matches, because it's not competitive and it's not really a challenge, and there's a lot of external variables that cause you to get pissed off. And as you can see there, I got another care package and I got a sentry gun. So using this strategy, if you guys run Hardline Ghost plus Engineer and you have a UAV and a care package, you can get away with running a counter UAV as well. I don't know why I didn't equip that. But I had a lot of fun, so I think you guys should try it out. The first time I actually got a care package, I think it was on Rush Domination. I got a VTOL warship, and then I died, and then the scumbag who killed me stole it. So I really think it was just like at the casino. I turned 10 pounds into 200 pounds, which made me want to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And I ended up losing in the end. And for me, I started off with a VTOL warship, and I kept doing it, I kept doing it, I kept doing it. And although I lost a lot because I would re-roll like a Hellstorm missile or lightning strike, and then I'd get a damn hunter killer drone or a UAV, eventually I got some really cool things like the War Machine, the AGR, I got a Lodestar, and then finally I got the Swarm, which was like the biggest payout for me. So it was a really cool feeling, and it added some spice into public Call of Duty, which really for me, I can't have as much fun as a normal guy who's just picking up the game that doesn't play it too often, because I play a lot. I play 8 to 10 hours a day, and as you guys know, since I've been playing since 2007 and competing since 2008, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty for a very long time. So public matches, since they aren't a challenge, really aren't too much fun. So I know this gameplay wasn't really an extremely high kill gameplay, but I thought it worked really well with the story I had for you and the strategy that I was trying to approach with my score streak. So try it. Go out and have some fun. Run care packages with Hardline and Engineer, and tell me what score streaks you guys can get. So I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. I hope you enjoy the story. I love my grandpa to death. If he ever, for some reason, watches or hears it, you're the man. So thank you guys so much for watching, and YouTube. We'll see you fudging later.